Hey guys, hey YouTube, Fly Girl VSG here, aka Lindsay, coming in to you with my week 13. I never remember what week I'm on. Week 13 post-op VSG surgery update. Oh my god, I'm having such a spacey day. I apologize. I'm starting off on the wrong foot. So yesterday was my 3-month surge anniversary, and I've got some great stats to share. I did my measurements yesterday, and I have lost since November 21st, which was the day that I started my 2-week pre-op diet. That was the day that I took my before photos and my measurements. I've lost 39.75 inches and 2 pant sizes. I only lost 4 inches last month, but I mean, it's still a lot of inches overall, so that's really kind of what I'm focusing on, is the big picture. And let's see what else. So just to give you weight stats, I started the pre-op diet November 21st, 2013 at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery on December 5th at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 244.2. And I weighed in this morning at 240.6. So that's a total loss of this week of 3.6 pounds and a total loss since the 2-week pre-op diet of 60.6 pounds. I am so stoked. I really wanted to wait. I woke up this morning and I was just like so stoked. It's been a rough day. My partner and I aren't quite getting along this week. We're going through some growing pains. It'll be all right. We'll get through it, but we've just been at each other a little bit. I can't say or do anything right, so it's been a tough day, so if I'm distracted, I apologize. I'm really excited to be here and record another video for you guys, but I'm just like, I don't know, it affects you, you know what I mean? So it'll be alright, but it is what it is. So I wanted to talk today about non-food rewards, because I've always rewarded myself with food. Like, oh my god, I've lost 10 pounds, let's go eat whatever, Thai food or sushi or whatever my favorite food is. So I haven't even been tempted to reward myself with food during this surgery. I mean, there's some ways that my mind definitely has not changed in terms of like dealing with volume issues and things like that, but when it comes to rewarding myself, like I'm super stoked to find some non-food rewards, and I haven't at all been tempted to be like, well, I lost that pound, or, oh, I did that really hard workout, I think I can have that cookie. Well, I can have that cookie anyway, it's a choice that I make, but, or not, but I shouldn't be using that as a reward system, so I am not doing that. So I thought I'd share with you guys where I've been so far, since I haven't really talked about it. Excuse me. So when I hit the 30-pound mark, it was really close to probably 35 when I started wearing these, but I had bought these boots on, I think it was like 6 o'clock or something, 6o'clock.com, 5o'clock.com, something like that, like a year ago, and had always been an incentive, like, I'm not going to wear these until I lose 30 pounds or 35 pounds, or what, I don't even remember. So when I dropped those pounds this time, I started wearing them, and I love them. They're aerosols, and they're boots. They look like little cowboy boots, but on, that you actually don't really see this because my jeans are lower than this, so kind of sad. But I love them. I am not a big boot person, and I have enormous calves. Enormous. So I can't wear boots, at least at this point, that are much higher than this. But I got my little, like, kind of little cowboy boots. When I wear them, they look much more dainty and feminine than I intended them to. But whatever, that's okay. So that was my 30-pound reward. My 50-pound reward, I actually blew right past without realizing that. I was like, hey, wait a minute. And then I went shopping at Kate Spade, had a sale, and I bought 3 things. I bought 2 purses and a wallet, and so at about 55 pounds, I was like, hey, wait a minute, I have these purses, let's reward myself for the 50 pounds. So, this is my big Kate Spade. It's enormous, I know. It's definitely not full, but I love it. It's so beautiful. And then inside, it's like all red. Oh my god. And I'm also cheating and using this too, which I sometimes like will take out, just like if I have to run to the store, I won't take my purse, I'll just take this. And but this, I'm using this because the purse is so big, I'm using this as my wallet. It has little polka dots. I mean, seriously, pretty cute, right? So that was my 50-pound treat. when I hit, okay, so I'm coming up on one of my major goals. I don't know if you guys watched my goal video earlier. I think it was like week 2 or 3, maybe. I don't think I did it pre-op. Maybe I did. I think I did it a couple weeks post-op. Anyway, it's on there. I talked about my major weight goals, and some of my NSVs, but I am at 240.6 right now, right? So my lowest adult weight is 232 point something, maybe 0.4, I don't know. 232 is what I'm going with. So when I hit 230, which will definitely be my lowest adult weight, my lowest weight since I was like 18, I am going to reward myself with another purse. What? Let me show you. Oh my god. Oh, so cute. So beautiful. It's much smaller than the other one. It's still enormous. I can't fit it on my shoulder, but I think it'll be a great spring purse. And then I don't think the inside has anything special. I still have all the stuffing in it and everything. Yeah, the inside's just like big polka dots. So it's nothing snazzy like the red one. But so that is I'm not going to allow myself to, and I bought that purse like a year ago as well, like 9 months at a huge Kate Spade sale online. And I was, again, holding on to it. I don't usually do that. You know, my boyfriend does that. He'll buy something new and he'll hold on to it forever before he uses it. I'm like, hey, how come you haven't done this? And he's like, well, I'm saving it. Because, like, he covets it. He loves it. But he doesn't get to use it either. So I kind of am against that. But I did that with the boots and the purse. And it kind of worked out. Because now I'm going to be 10 pounds away and I get to use the purse. And then when I hit the 75-pound mark, I'm going to show you a photo. I'm going to do this with my hair. What do you guys think of that? It's called balayage or ombre or something. This color is called bronze. Oh my god. So cute. I've had highlights in my hair before, and I've always really had people say nice things about it, like, oh, your hair looks great, you know, you look so tan, even if I'm not tan. Like, the blonde hair just, I guess, suits me. But I always tend to go dark in the winter, and then I'm too lazy to get highlights again in the summer, so I have only done it a couple times. So this is nice because it's dark at the roots, and then it gets lighter as it goes down, so you don't have to maintain it. Like with highlights, you know, when you get grow out, women, you know what I'm talking about, men maybe not so much, but when you get grow out, it's like, you know, you can kind of see it, whereas if it's all dark, more closer to my natural color at the roots, and I don't have to go and get touch-ups every 6 to 8 weeks, I can wait like 3 or 4 months, which is more typical of how long I wait to get haircuts anyway. So that's going to be my 75-pound goal, so that will put me at 226, and when I lose 100 pounds, I'm going to get a healthier alternative to a Brazilian blowout. So I think that their Brazilian blowout basically means like you get your hair straightened for like 3 or 4 months, or like something like that. And but Brazilian blowout uses a lot of formaldehyde. It's really, really bad. So there's some other ways to get that done that's a little bit more natural and less formaldehyde-y, because that's gross anyway. So I'm going to do the color at 75 and then do the like 3 or 4 month hair straightening at 100 pounds, because, you know, everyone who has straight hair wants curly hair, and everyone who has curly hair wants straight hair. I mean, that's kind of the story of my life. But, sorry, I'm working here too. But, you know, so only 3 or 4 months. It's totally temporary. I probably will never do it again. It's super expensive. But at the 100-pound mark, I freaking deserve to do whatever the heck I want. So, that's all I'm saying. And then at the 125-pound mark, I'll probably do like a spa day, like a massage and a facial and a soak somewhere. Like, just all me spa day. Probably couple hundred bucks. Like, just all out relaxation day. And then when I get to goal, obviously, I will go and buy new clothes. Because I don't have any clothes now. Thank God for my friend Christine, who I met in the lobby of my surgeon's office, and we were always there at the same time. And finally I was like, I've had enough of this. Who are you? Let's be friends. So she is a size smaller than me, and started out a size smaller than me, and is progressively like giving me her hand-me-downs, which is fantastic. She's taller than me, so some of her pants aren't quite on task, but the jackets and coats and sweaters and stuff, and she has a bag for me for tonight of summer clothes too, so I'm super, super stoked. And then, you know, as I grow out of those, I can hand those down to somebody else as well. So it's kind of like a never-ending circle of clothes love. But when I get to goal, which I'm not entirely sure what that will be yet, I'm not sure if that's going to be 175 pounds, which will put me at the 125 mark as well, or if it's going to be closer to 160 or 150. I mean, I haven't weighed 150 since I was probably a sophomore in high school. I was probably 160 to 165 my junior year, and I was 175 to 185 my senior year. So, you know, I have no idea what my actual goals are at this point. I'll kind of have to wait and see. But I'm thinking about 160. So, anyway, I'll go and buy new clothes, and hopefully I can just get away with hand-me-downs and Goodwill and whatever I've got. I can figure it out until then, but we'll see. And that's pretty much really all I have to talk about today. It's just kind of been a rough few days on a personal level, but things are fine. Work is good. I got drunk last night at a birthday party. I had 2 glasses of wine. It was wasted. I have no idea. I mean, I've had 2 glasses of wine before and fell asleep on the couch. So it's so weird. I find that alcohol just really affects me differently. And I don't drink that much now, but you know, I used to drink at least 2 or 3 nights a week, maybe like 1 weeknight and then like Friday and Saturday or something like that. But like, I'm just usually at home watching movies with my guy. But yeah, I had some wine with dinner at an event last night, and I was like, had to have my guy drive me home because I was like, I can't drive, like I'm wasted. Which was weird because every time I drink, it's different. Usually I'm tired or I don't feel anything at all. So this was bizarre. And I noticed my sleeve is a little tighter than usual also. Like, I think that's probably why I've been throwing up so much, but I'm starting to really pay attention now. Like, oh, I'm full. So, like, if I make a salad, the way I make my salad, it's big. Like, I can't avoid that. So I just eat half of it and then save the other half for later. So I get the whole salad and all the protein and stuff. I'm just not having to eat it all at once. But when I really start to feel full, then I just stop. But I'm sometimes getting full after only 2 or 3 bites, which is weird because I'm usually able to eat at least a 1/4 cup, if not a little bit, up to half a cup of food. So anyway, that's where I'm at this week. Things are doing good. I'm excited about my non-food rewards. And thank you for tuning in, and have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Keep it fly out there, guys. Bye.